we're going to take a look at some of my group's performances at the recent British Team Trials for the World Championships and the British Universities and Colleges Championships. Where relevant, I shall add some technical comment which will also help you with your jumping. First up, it was Paul in the long jump.
The former Southern champion from Croydon, Paul Hogan.
We've been working on his hang position, in particular just as he moves away after takeoff and he needs to press his hips forward. Doing this, we found, helps with his landing position. As I said in my previous video on developing the hang technique, Paul doesn't find it easy to hit the correct positions, but by continuing to work on it and analyse his needs, we're beginning to crack it. So much so that during the competition, Paul managed two personal bests, indoor personal bests, 7:41 and 7:45. In my previous videos, I've talked about the positioning on the penultimate step and going flat-footed. On that particular effort you're watching, Paul over-exaggerated the movement, lowered his hips a little bit too much, and this resulted in the foot jamming more into the takeoff. On most of his jumps, Paul was running smoothly through the takeoff, which is crucial. Another thing, however, that I spotted was his potential movement too soon into his hang technique. That position could be held for a tad longer. Finally, let's take a look at the first and second places in the competition. Ireland's Adam McMullen jumped 7.75 m for second place, and Greg Rutherford on his comeback trail jumped 7.80 m in the first round. On the same day, but further north, Sarah was competing in the British Universities and College Championships. Sarah performed very well, jumping an indoor personal best of 5.79 m. She was running quickly into the board and setting up the jump well on the penultimate and holding the takeoff in the free leg just slightly after takeoff to get more drive into the jump, and then going into a hitch-kick action. As you'll know, perhaps we've been working on her landing, and there was a definite improvement here. Meanwhile, Pippa was competing in her first senior British Championships 60 metres hurdle.
Number 7 from Kingston and Polly, fourth at the Commonwealth Youth Games last year, 17-year-old Pippa Early. So away, and the UK leader in lane number 4, who has the IAAF World Indoor Qualifier now in the world war, unofficially.
And a couple of hours later, it was back for the final.
It's a clean start in the women's 60 metre hurdle final, and it's a close one as well. Oh, potentially mega pass. Running a personal best.
As usual, thanks for listening and good luck with your training and competitions, and do subscribe to the channel.